Hello friends, welcome back to the video lessons of the IMPACT IELTS. This is my video number 5 of IELTS academic reading, and in this particular video I am going to show you how to deal with the question type which is known as choosing the headings or matching with the headlines. Before I move further, let me remind you that in the last video number 4, I did this sentence completion. That was the first question type of this passage. So you can see I have underlined some of the part which has been answered. Now I am going to do the second type of question in this video, which is choosing the headings. So what you have to do in this particular type of questions, you have to read the particular paragraph. You can see it is number A, B, C, and you have to read the list of headings which is given in the form of options, and you have to decide which is or which can be the right headings for this particular type of paragraph. And you will have to read paragraph one by one, and you have to match that paragraph with the heading, right? So you must have understood. Now let's come to this question here. You can see that one paragraph has already been answered, so I will bold this or I'll highlight this. I don't have to read this option because one option you will find only once in a particular paragraph. Fine. Second thing that you need to notice is you have got 9 headings, but you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 paragraphs. That means 2 headings are useless. Fine. The first thing you will do here is you will have to underline the keyword if it is required. So I have already underlined some of the keyword. You can see here, like no single definition, faulty testing, wealth research. You need to read it carefully though, so that when you start reading the passage, at least it can hit you a bit. So very important to read them carefully. It's not a reading task, it's more about understanding what is it about. And then we will go back to the passage. So now what are the benefits or advantages you have here, and what are the challenges that you can meet? The positive part is that every paragraph will give you 1 headings. Their challenges are that when you read it, you may find that 2 or 3 headings seem to be like the answer of this one. So in that case, you will just write your answer here and move forward. The second challenge, you will read the entire paragraph and you'll feel that I don't know what is the answer, so you're clueless. In that case, just leave this and move ahead. Don't waste your time, because reading the paragraph second time, that means you're wasting your time. You have got a limited time to do this. So once suppose you're leaving 1 paragraph unanswered, in the end you will see that you have got only 2 options and only 1 or 2 paragraphs, so you can easily match them there. What is the tips or clue that can help you in the end? That if you read 1 sentence or sometimes 2 sentences of the paragraph, or sometimes even you can read the last sentence to include those 2 sentences, in 50% of the questions or paragraphs you will be able to get the answer. However, this is some skill that you need to develop. You'll be able to do this, and I will show you in this particular question that this is possible. So let's start doing this. You don't have to read paragraph A. Always keep in mind, because it has already been answered. So I will start reading with paragraph. So what will I do? At first I will read first 2 lines and I'll see if there is anything that it is talking about. The idea that bilinguals may have a lower IQ still exists among many people, okay, particularly monolingual. However, we now know that this early research was misconceived and incorrect. So what is he saying? That early research, perhaps it was the keyword, misconceived in and incorrect. So I will underline it and I'll try to match it. So early research was misconceived and incorrect. Let's see if there is anything that we can match here. Faulty testing, current thought, early beliefs regarding bilingual. Oh, this has already been done. Yeah, you have to be careful also. That cannot be the answer. Monolingual ahead of their bilinguals. Faulty testing. They're saying something wrong. So is it saying faulty testing a wrong conclusion? We have to read it further. It has not been yet established. So early research was misconceived. So it's faulty. That is saying. And incorrect. Okay, that is the answer. And read the last sentence, we can say, so the results were more likely to be due to social class differences than language differences. So even result, he is saying that even result is not okay, right? So the report, it was misconceived, incorrect, and the outcome was also not right. So yes, that was the correct answer. Faulty testing, wrong conclusion. So I will just highlight this particular part so that I may not have to read this headings again. So you have seen that you can get the answer in the first 2 lines. We have just seen that, and I'll keep showing you that in how many passages that is possible. So let me read it once again. No single definition of intelligence. Wells research, beware, inadequate testing, international research, current thought, monolinguals ahead, exemplifying. Okay. Now I'll move to the second paragraph. Second paragraph is this. The most recent research from Canada. See, I'm just current thought or something that I have just most recent. Okay, so let me go back and check. So this way you will have to keep checking. So you know that how important is it? Sorry, I have to underline it. Yeah, so I'll underline this one, right? So it is giving you clue that most recent research. There was something like most recent. Let me see. Current thought on the advantage bilinguals have. So I have to check. Are they talking about advantage that bilinguals have? State and will suggest that bilinguals are at least equal to monolingual on IQ test. So they are just saying equal. When bilinguals have 2 well-developed languages, bilinguals tend to show a slight superiority in IQ test. That means this is the answer. Let me correct it. It's IQ test. Okay, now this answer is final. That current thought is saying that bilinguals have got advantage. So the answer of number C is number 6. Now I've got 2 answers. You can check the answer in the end. I have written all the answers here. You can see here. So don't worry if right now you're going to miss this. Right. So 3 we have got. Let's go back and come to the next paragraph. One note of caution. Caution. Can you recall that we have underlined beware? So caution means beware. So underline this word. It can be the answer. But I have to read the entire question. What is it about? What can be the heading of this? Are they talking about this? He's saying beware, inadequate for testing intelligence. Okay. So something is inadequate for testing intelligence. Let me read further. IQ tests probably do not measure intelligence. IQ tests measure a small sample of the broadest concept of intelligence. IQ tests are simply paper and pencil tests where only right and wrong answers are allowed. So all are saying this is inadequate. Is all intelligence summed up in such right and wrong, pencil and paper tests? Isn't there a wider variety of intelligence that are important, right? So that's the answer. We got the answer. He's saying caution means beware, inadequate for testing the system. So we got another answer. And this is passage D that we have answered. Passage D. Let me go through again. No single definition, wealth research, international research, monolingual ahead, exemplifying. Okay, these are the keywords. And now I'm going to paragraph E. What is E saying? Many questions need answering. Do we only define an intelligence? Define an intelligence. So they're talking about, can you recall no single definition? Let's see, if they're saying there is no single definition of intelligence, then that's the answer. Person as somebody who obtains a high score on an IQ test. Are the only intelligent people those who belong to high IQ organizations such as test? Is there social intelligence, musical intelligence? Yes, so that is the answer. Again, we have got in the very first sentence. So no single definition of intelligence. This is what we got. This is the answer of E. So now you have only wealth research support IQ testing, international research support bilingualism, monolingual ahead of bilinguals, and exemplifying the bilingual peers. And we are going to read F. The current state of psychological wisdom about bilingual children is that where two languages are relatively well developed, bilingual have thinking advantage. So bilingual have advantage, that is saying. Bilingual have advantage. Can I have any answer like this? Supports IQ testing? No. Supports bilingualism? Yes. International research and support bilingualism? Perhaps. And monolingual ahead? No, it cannot be. So bilingual advantage, there are two you can see. Bilingual support, bilingual advantage. Is it exemplifying or is it international research? That I have to find out. But where two languages are relatively well developed, bilingual, so I'm not getting the answer here. Just take an example. Wow, that means it might be exemplifying, but I have to see how much example is there. A child is asked a simple questions, how many, that is another. Oh, so it's all about example. So you got another answer. It is exemplifying because he is devoting more than 50% of the portion on exemplifying it. So I've got another answer. Answer here is exemplifying the bilingual advantage, and that was paragraph F. Right. Now you have 2-3 options left, and by now you must have the options in your mind. So let's straight away go to G. Research across different continents. The world shows that research across different continents of perhaps is missing, isn't it? Yes. Of the world shows that bilinguals tend to be more fluent, flexible, original, and elaborate in their answers to this type of open-ended. Oh, there's another mistake. Sorry. It should be like open-ended questions. So what they are saying? They are saying that there are benefits to the bilinguals, and they are saying across continent. So perhaps you can recall last time we were searching the same question, right? Means international research support bilingualism. Where is this? So this one is the answer. So you got another answer, number 5. Now you have got only one passage left, that is G. Let's go to G. And what answer you have? World research supports monolinguals ahead of their bilinguals. Okay. Monolinguals ahead, they are saying, number G. Research across different continents of the world. I have already answered this. Oh, just I've made a mess. Where is E, F? G means I've got all the answer. Have I got all the answer? B, C, D, E, F, G. Yes, I've already got all the answers. So this is not nowhere. Sorry, I didn't miss. Yes. So these two answers are nowhere. We have got all the answer. Sorry, it was like a book. Right. So that's all about this section. This is a very important section. You can practice this question type by using this formula. You have the answers given in the end where you can match it finally. Right. So that's all about this section. In next video, that will be video number 6, I'm going to do the same passage, but this time I'm going to do this third type of question, which is not a true, false, and not given. Thank you for watching this video, and bye for now. See you in the next video.